Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and I'm back with more Star Wars figures. Today we're going to be looking at the 3.75 inch 5 POA, 5 points of articulation, action figures from, get this, The Last Jedi. Now, you're not crazy, this is actually happening. I got a hold of them a little bit early. If you follow any of the toy news sites like Yak Face or any stuff like that, there've been a lot of people reporting that these toys have been showing up in stores early. I was lucky enough to have a local toy shop who got them in early and let me know, or they put out the word that, hey, these are in. So I was able to go down and pick them up a few days before they came out. I'm not going to name the toy shop because technically you're not supposed to do that. Like I said, they have been showing up at places like Walmart, but when they come in the boxes, I actually have a box here to show you guys. When they come in the boxes, they do have a little disclaimer on there. You see right here, it says, stop. And then it's got it in multiple languages, September 1st. But it doesn't say anything. All it says is stop, September 1st. So this whole box is like, it looks almost identical, I feel, to just a regular Hasbro toy box that you'd see, you know, the regular stock person is going to go put up. And if you know, when they stack these things on pallets, they have the sides sticking out. So when you look at the side of this thing, the only part, like this is the whole figure, this is the whole box. There it is, Star Wars, whatever, so you know where you're going to put it. And then there's this box with the tiniest writing that says, do not put on shelf before September 1st, 2017. It is literally the smallest writing on the whole box. So, I get it, why a lot of times those employees don't, because a lot of times they're not even, like, toy fans, they're just some employee getting paid, you know, like, minimum wage, don't care about their job, they're just like, yeah, whatever, like, I'm just here to put stuff up and go home. And so, they don't have any invested interest in knowing that Force Friday is on September 1st. So they just put the stuff on the shelf, whatever, hurry up. In fact, that's how I got a hold of the Blade Builders. I had seen that they were on the shelf, so I asked a manager, I said, hey, can I actually ring this up? And so the manager went and tried it, and he said, no, sorry, it won't ring up. In fact, I have to pull them all. So what he did is he told the toy employee, an older gentleman who worked there, and he said, hey, I need you to pull all of these. We can't have them out on the shelves until September 1st. And so me just being nosy, I kind of hung around the area just to see what would happen, because I really did want to buy that Blade Builders. And I saw the employee put them all into a cart, along with some of these cool new drones that just came out. And he put them all into a cart, and he kind of wheeled them to the end of the aisle, and then he looked around, looked at his little gun thing telling him where stuff goes, scanned a couple of the items, like the Blade Builders and everything, and then he proceeded to just put them right back on the shelf after a manager told him, you can't have those on the shelf till September 1st. So, situations like that is how we get to where we are. So what I ended up doing is I actually took the ones he put back on the shelf, I grabbed the Blade Builders, I went up to the cashier, and I scanned it on Walmart's app, and it showed up. And I was like, hey, it shows in your app this is how much it is, and she did a price check, and it shows up in her system in a price check. But when it went to scan it, it errored out, and it wouldn't scan and actually sell. So she got the help of another cashier manager, and they said, well, it does a price check, so we can sell it to you for that price. Just enter it manually. So that's how I ended up buying it early. That's my Jedi mind trick. Luckily, I didn't have to use a Jedi mind trick for these. But today, I'm not going to unbox them. I will unbox them in a future video. But today, I just wanted to kind of talk about, give you a little sneak peek as to what's coming up. Amongst all the other Micro Machine stuff, there's actually new Blade Builders coming out soon too, but I wanted to show you the action figures before Force Friday, just so you guys can get a look and get a nice little glimpse of what to expect here. So, let me show you which ones I've got so far. I've got, who's this, Paige or Rose? This one is Rose, Resistance Tech Rose, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about them. I got C-3PO. I got a Chewbacca with a Porg. That's pretty cool. This one is Paige. I don't know who that is, but Resistance Gunner Paige. Cool. And then, other than that, I've got General Hux. Very nice. And then I have two packs. One of them is not Last Jedi, but it does have the cool crystals, or whatever the heck those are. Packaging, it's Boba Fett and Han Solo. I don't know how I feel about the paint job on Han Solo, but whatever. And last, I've got, this is a set with Rey and the Praetorian Guard. Oh, does it actually say that on here? Rey Jedi Training and Elite Praetorian Guard. So, what I wanted to really go over with you guys is the stuff that is the packaging for The Last Jedi. That right there, look at Rey. She's got the lightsaber. Her hair is really reminiscent of Qui-Gon Jinn. And we have these crystals, these shards. To me, I'm thinking Kyber crystal. I mean, they hinted it in Rogue One, there was Kyber crystals. So I'm thinking maybe they're doing some kind of build-up to more story about Kyber crystal. But, I mean, just take a look at the photos. Look really good. They're not paintings like the Rogue One. Those look more like photoshopped photos. Like, very photorealistic. Yeah, look at, I mean, I'm sure it's been touched up, but it's not like a straight-up painting like the ones from Rogue One were. In fact, I've got one right here so we can compare. Here is Galen Erso, which I haven't done a review on, but you can clearly tell that that's a painting. That's not like, you know, look at all the white and everything. It makes it look like it's a painting. Another thing I wanted to show you real quick is the comparison in size. So let me turn this one upside down. And notice this is what the back looks like. Let me show you what the back of these look like. Actually kind of a similar color scheme. If you look at that, it's very similar. But notice there's Force Link on this one, and the old ones had the Force Effects app, which, interesting. It's not there. But look at the size on that. That's where it hits on the top, but it lined up almost perfectly on the bottom. So they definitely trimmed down the packaging quite a bit. Let me stand it up. Maybe you guys can get a better look there. This is kind of edge to edge, what we're looking at, but it is thicker. Look how much thicker it sticks out. That's, oh yeah. Well, right there it looks about the same, but on the bottom you can tell there's a big difference. Crazy. But look how much of the packaging sticks out. You get like a whole, I don't know what you want to call that, and then you get a little thing on the edge there, maybe half an inch on the edge, maybe an inch and a quarter on top. So that's just something I wanted to point out. Now let's take actually a close-up look at the back, and we'll kind of go over and see what it has to say here. Requires Force Link, pictured here. So this is an armband, very similar to what they had with the Episode 1 toys, where it's a device that makes noise for the characters. Now, back in the Episode 1 days, each character would come with this little Comtech chip, and you would put the chip on the reader, and it would play the noise. Or you could, there were also like stands, so you could put the character's feet on the chip, and then the chip on the reader, and then it would play the noise. This is like a wristband thing that's going to work with not just figures, but vehicles. So there is a Force Link starter set with a Kylo Ren. It says wear Force Links to activate sounds. And then same thing in a bunch of languages. No more Force Effects app like I was pointing out. But the weird part is, in the video that I just put out about the Blade Builders, the new Blade Builders Path of the Force lightsaber did come with a Hasbro Studio Effects, Star Wars, whatever, the code for the app, even though the code doesn't work. It's I'm just, my mind is so boggled by what is Disney Hasbro doing. Like, I get it, Force Link is going to be the new thing that they want to push for this year. In fact, I'm kind of excited. So my plan for the channel is to, once I get all the other toys, because I'm still missing some of the characters. You may have noticed I didn't mention a regular Rey figure. I didn't get Luke. I didn't get Poe or Finn or Kylo Ren. I'm missing those figures because they just didn't arrive yet. That's what happens when you get stuff early. But it's weird that I don't know, that they have the Force Effects app in the Blade Builders, but then they're not including it in any of the figures. So that makes me wonder, are the vehicles going to have it? What about these? Is this, let's look at the back of this one. Oh, this gives you a little more in-depth. Okay, see the back of that box? It actually gives you more of the steps. 1, you put the Force Link on. 2, you hold up the figure, I guess. And then 3, you stand up the figure? I don't know, that's kind of weird. Oh, wear Force Link to activate 3 different sounds. So I wonder if that's 3 different sounds for this set, or if it's 3 different sounds per figure, or let me see, what does this one say? Yeah, this one says 3 different sounds too. So that's going to be cool to find out what exactly it unlocks. I mean, does Chewbacca say anything different? No, they did change the picture, so that's good. What about 3PO? I'm sure he says a billion things, because that guy does not stop talking. No, nothing. Weird. So guys, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys a little sneak peek, let you know how I'm going to be doing things on the channel. Going forward, I'm going to be doing unboxings of each of these individually, like I did the Rogue One, so you get a video of just Rose. And what I'll probably do is do a separate video where I go through all of the Force Link sounds. So I don't know, do you think I should do those in their own video? Like, this is what the Force Link sounds, like quick little 1 to 2 minute videos, or do you think I should do a long video, one long one, where I just go through every single toy that's come out that works with the Force Link and show you what they all do? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek at what Force Friday is going to hold for us. And until next time, may the Force have with you, and goodbye forever.